Lock in. Oh, man, you know what that intro is. Oh, man, let's go. Then we're doing spooky time after. You already know. Oh, it's been a month! It's been a month, Nuke! Where you been?
This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer.
Cap, no it wasn't.
But unfortunately, it was posted to the internet without a source.
Oh, well, ain't that just convenient?
So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving all on its own.
I'm sure she did.
After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing.
Cap, this ain't no live stream.
Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
Yo, Nuke, I did not need to watch closely to notice what happened there. Yo, Nuke. I don't know why you told us to watch closely right there when the whole shelf almost fell over. It's fishing string, bruh. Yo, Kelly, come on, Kelly. Kelly, what you doing? You know you getting scammed, right? Talk about my heart. Kelly, come on. Yo, Jazzy with the bits. Yo. Jazzy with 1,000 bits. W Jazzy. It's my birthday today. I'm 26 today. Can you give me a short, goofy birthday message to use for my gym videos on TikTok, YouTube? Yeah, I got you right here. Yo, happy birthday to hold on. Yo, happy birthday, Jazzy. Keep it snazzy. That was fire. That was fire right there. Y'all know that was fire. That was fire right there. Right. Yo, Mikey, you can pin that again, except do like a space behind one of the letters, because if you post the link, it takes the link off. But you can post that again and put a space between it, and then it'll be pinned. W Mikey though. Let's go. Anyway, fishing stream. That was cool. Justin, shut up. I jumped out of my skin. I'm sure you did, Ashley. Man, come on, bruh. Alright, bro, we get it. You got fishing string in there, bro. It's either that or somebody's in the dark back there just throwing stuff towards the camera. It's simple.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is.
What?
However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down.
Yeah, I'm sure you
without
did.
Without a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think?
I think it's Cap.
Goodbye. A woman who calls herself Sissy says that her husband passed away 8 months ago under very sudden and unexpected circumstances.
Hey, R.I.P.
One day, as Sissy and her son Clarence are walking out of their front door, their Ring camera records something very strange.
Can I go, Grandma? Come on. Let's go.
I like what you.
She's not gonna go. Wait. Okay. Oh, come on, Clarence. Okay. Just about to ask. What did you say, Glenn?
Now her son normal to be a little more audio. And instead of stand, Clarence quick hide. And his thing, her Ouija contact a spirit named Brenda that she believes investigation of a haunted house, and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda that she believes inhabits the home. But as she conducts her Ouija board session,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Begins to suspect that she might be in contact with something much more sinister.
I'm sure you are.
Am I dealing, or am I speaking with the devil right now through this Ouija board?
Have I seen this before? We've seen this before. This specific video.
It is not Brenda. You've just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my God.
Come on, Brenda.
I'm trying to take deep breaths. Who am I communicating? I'm losing my. Who am I communicating with through this word?
Come on, Brenda.
My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my God. The demon is trying to say.
Demon?
I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. The body's moving.
You're moving it. Somebody off camera had fishing string tied to it and moved it, bruh.
I'm done. I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session.
Cap.
Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table, and finally, she decides that she has had about enough. And she just gets out of there. A guy named Angelo decides to camp in a forest that is said to be haunted.
Dude, how can I?
He's a bit unnerved by the spooky surroundings, but nevertheless, he decides to try to contact any nearby spirits with a Ouija board.
Ah, yeah, because what could go wrong? You're camping in the middle of a haunted forest all alone, and you brought a Ouija board with you, bruh.
As you might expect, it did not go well.
I heard something move outside the tent.
That's an animal.
Okay, I'm gonna end the session for a second, okay? I'm closing off the session.
You're cursing yourself. You cursed yourself. Somebody said L camper. Man, what you gonna do with that, bro? You ain't gonna do nothing.
I don't see anything.
Bro got a knife.
That was weird.
Bro, what if it's a bear, bro? What you gonna do with a knife in the middle of the woodskis, bro? You out there, you mean to tell me you were in the middle of the haunted forest alone with a Ouija board and you didn't bring a blicky with you, bro? You got a knife.
It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if...
Stacy.
What the was that?
It was Stacy. Won't you be a man and go outside?
Nope. That's... I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was. What do I do?
What you mean you do want to know what that was? Because this is the thing about them ghost videos I don't... They will put themselves in the worst possible situation for something to happen. And then when something does happen, it's surprise Pikachu face, bro. Like, dude, you asked for this, bro. You literally asked for this.
Honestly, I think I should probably leave.
No, don't leave now. Why you got... Matter of fact, you never had any intention to stay there because I don't see no sleeping bag in that tent. I don't see nothing. What you'll do to stay on the ground in the tent? Ain't no sleeping bag, no nothing, bro. You wasn't gonna stay there all night.
So, I think I'm gonna do that.
Angelo begins to freak out from the strange sounds that seem to surround his tent and decides it's time to leave.
Okay, exit is just down that way.
You scared.
Oh, that was a really bad idea. Okay. I just heard something.
I didn't hear nothing thanks to the edited in explosion noise.
It made a sound in my ear. What the was that? Nope. This is
bro, you scary, bro. Why you running?
A guy named Brendan Castagnon says that he used a Ouija board in his house, but didn't sign off properly at the end of the session. He claims that after this, he began to experience strange paranormal incidents in his home.
Cap!
One night, he awakens to the sound of something moving around in the other room.
Cap!
He grabs his phone and starts to record.
That is insane. Bro's running a pair of shoes with the back of it broke down as house shoes. Look at this. Oh my goodness, bruh. Oh! Dude, this house is so creepy. This looks like the back rooms, bro. Man, get out of here, bro. Why's your niece hiding behind the corner, bro? Yeah, film everywhere but the other room with the open door where she could have ran to. You sitting there filming the stove like she gonna jump out the oven. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, okay. That's real convenient that when he rounds this corner right here, look at it. He just makes sure to just film this little area so the little girl could go behind him and run into his room and get behind the door and close it when he goes. Like, at least make it believable, man. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna film the stove. I got me a Bucky's brisket in there. Never films the other side where that other door was. Never turns the camera to do a 360 pan to check the whole room. Only film the oven. And at this point, the little girl ran by him and she's behind that door. Stacy the ghost with the 5. Thank you.
A strange pale face seems to peek around the corner, but when Brendown approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified, he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right in front of him. Brendown Castagnon says that after this incident, he never used the Ouija board again. And
he also didn't go back in his room to film behind the door either, so he could see what's back there.
Thankfully, the supernatural incidents in his home have slowly stopped occurring.
Oh, that's convenient.
Abandoned or not. A guy who calls himself Native Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma.
Yo, Holdings with the 5,
A collection
thank
of
you.
old buildings were built on the site of the former Cherokee Female Seminary, a boarding school for girls that burnt to the ground in 1887. Suddenly, Native Penguin starts to hear something very strange.
Cap.
Am I tripping or is there something going on in here?
What did this simpleton just type in here? I've seen a ghost child with no face. They are real. You just gotta believe. Sure thing, Patriots fan for life 1001. Sure thing. Bro, come on, dude. 5,000 bits from AK. Hey, Case, my name's Keith. A little over a week ago, my dad and grandpa both died. Your streams are a light in the dark tunnel. Keep doing what you're doing. Yo, I'm sorry to hear that, AK. WAK, though. Appreciate you, AK, man. Thank you, AK. Mikey. Okay, there it is. Okay, appreciate you, Mikey. Sapphire with the 500 bits. It's my friend Zainab's birthday. She's a very, very big fan. Can you tell her birthday? Yo, happy birthday, Zainab. Tell Zainab happy birthday. Appreciate you, Zainab.
And now I'm church where I pastor. We conduct our services in both languages, Cherokee and English. And when we have a completely Cherokee audience, then it's all about English.
There's a speaker in there playing like tourism videos, bud. Mole with the 5, thank you.
They all need the hymns that were sung years ago.
What could have happened is the people that was working construction left a radio in there, and they just left it on and it was playing something.
Oh, Senor, you got the one. Ko you got honey. It got sunny. You like
Fake note? You think it's a fake note? It don't look like old paper? True, he just dropped that in some dirt and stepped on it. Man, get out of here, dude! That's a fake note! Man, bro, man, come on, man.
in both languages, Cherokee and English. And when we have a completely Cherokee audience.
Some strange white apparition seems to glide by just behind the building's old wood stove and disappears.
Man, that's a reflection, bro.
Now, some viewers say it looks like a girl in a white gown, but what do you see? Did Native Penguin capture the sign?
No, he did not.
A man named Mark DeFalco is on his daily walk around his neighborhood when he notices that a car has crashed through the fence of the local graveyard.
Wow.
He starts to film, and what he captures is absolutely unnerving.
Is it, though? This is set up.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down.
Golly, the
Not
car,
hitting on these tombstones.
the car's in the middle.
Real lucky. Hello?
Who crying?
You all right? You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Mark hears creepy.
That would be creepy if, you know, I don't know, bruh. It's just an edited in crying noise, bruh.
Unexplained sobbing as he approaches the car. But then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car.
Now, if that was real, I thought it was going to be there was actually people in the car, like, trapped in there. That was actually going to be freaky. Until I realized, oh, it ain't nobody there, so it's just fake at that point.
Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation. But Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself. But he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video.
Bro, they fixed it! Yo, Annalise with the 5 and Stacy with the 5. Alright, bro.
This video was filmed 3 years ago.
Cap!
And to this day, Mark claims that the video he But not long after, as she is recording herself practicing a new dance routine, something happens that is truly terrifying.
Cap.
Remember? We're friends.
Oh no! Is that a real person?
No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get.
Oh no, that's creepy for real. See, that's actually scary, bro. Somebody being in your house you don't know, that's crazy right there. Talk about my name Raymond. We're friends. Oh no, you better pull out the Blitzky.
Go, my apartment.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there.
Yes.
Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, observant viewers notice something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please go in my apartment.
Jeanette says that she has no idea.
I thought the video was real too, bruh. Why? Bro, why? Oh, hold up.
Her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please go in my apartment.
Maybe it wasn't closed all the way and it was kind of wedged shut just a little bit. And the vibration from her running up to it like made it just move a little bit and it's unbalanced and it just swung open on its own. And it's taped up too.
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
No idea what happened.
She has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no...
Yeah, that house looks like it's 400 years old too. That's exactly what it was. The door wasn't closed all the way. It was kind of just barely there. And when she ran up to it, it just jarred it open a little bit and it swung open. That's easy money.
Idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing, or like, I don't know, a ghost, or I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't closed all the way like that. That actually just solidified my point even more. The fact that it's so wedged like that, that when something's wedged real tight like that and a vibration moves it, it swings open real quick.
It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything.
It wasn't a
I
wind.
think someone actually, or something, I don't know.
So now let's cut ahead to a few days later. Jeanette and her friend are unboxing some of her belongings as she continues to move into her new apartment. But her friend sees something that gives her the...
Stop being so close. You just said close-minded. Close-minded. Yeah, I'm being closed-minded. You want to know what the definition of closed-minded is? Seeing something like that and just immediately assuming it's a ghost, rather than trying to find a logical explanation as to why it happened. And then if you can't find a logical explanation, then you can maybe allude to it being a ghost. That is the definition of open-minded. Closed-minded is just saying, yep, that's a ghost. Man, get out of here, man.
The chills.
What? There's someone in your bedroom.
No way he's back.
A man in my bedroom?
He was right there between the green table and the bed, against the wall like this.
No.
Jeanette's friend says that she saw a man just standing in the bedroom. But now, the man is gone. A few days later, and again Jeanette hears some strange noises from somewhere in her apartment.
What?
What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
What? Boopy with the 10. Appreciate you, Boopy with the 10. That's just, I don't know, that's real convenient that you just happen to be recording a second something like this happened. That's just crazy to me, bro. Do you know how many hours, minutes, and seconds are in a 24-hour day? And you just happen to be recording you randomly petting your cat, and like the span of 1 minute that something just happened? There's just in a 24-hour day, and you just happen to be recording you your cat, and like the span of 1 minute that something just happened? There's no way. Unless you has been recording for like an hour up to this point, then I'd believe it. Bro, what you doing? Yo, first off, ma'am, do me and yourself a solid and move out of this 1865 house. You need to find something else. This house is so unbelievably old, it's insane. When you see wood floors like this in your house, you gotta get up out of there, bruh. Because at least 10 generations have died in here. It's a new place? Yo, I hate the internet. I'm about to retire, bro. What do you mean it's a new place? What are you talking about? Are we watching the same video? This house is from the Copper Age or Stone Age. What did you just say to me? It's literally an apartment Gumby. That does not change anything I said. Bro, she is in here tweaking!
Jeanette considers running out the front door, but instead she rushes into her nearby bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress. Almost as if some spirit actually sits down on her.
Bro, you had me at the Raymond part of the video. The whole Raymond thing was creepy. Why did you transfer it into some ghost action?
Her bed. As she runs out of the room in fear, some spirit actually sits down on her bed, on her mattress. Old as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress, almost as if some spirit actually sits down on her bed. As she runs out of the room in fear, she turns, and the imprint on the bed is gone. Jeanette says that she is now terrified of the weird things going on in her new apartment.
Now explain that. Yes, she reached down beside her when she was standing right beside the bed and pressed the bed down and made an indentation over there, and it transferred to the front. Talking about explain that, and that was the most easily explainable thing I've ever seen in my life. Yo, appreciate the raid, Kill. W Kill with the raid. Appreciate you, Kill.
Says that friends have been staying with her until she can decide just what to do. Black Mass. A young woman named Olivia Conkle says that some very strange things have been happening at the apartment that she shares with her boyfriend.
Cap.
Doors in the apartment often just open and close.
I'm so tired of this door action.
All on their own.
Bro, stop with the door action!
And sees something truly horrifying that seems to be staring out of their apartment
Dude,
window.
just let a ghost run butt naked through somebody's house. Or something different. We gotta switch it up, man. It's always either something falling off a shelf or a door opening. Why is there never just a butt naked ghost running through the frame? Man, come on, cuz. Bro.
The couple looks around their apartment, but there's just nothing there.
We're about to go in.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever been more scared in my life.
You don't look scared.
I don't even have any words.
But the paranormal activity in their home seems to be getting worse every day. One night, Olivia is all alone when this happens.
Started recording because I heard scratching coming from that room and this happened. Turn volume all the way up.
So, are Olivia and her boyfriend being haunted by some...
No, that was just your cat getting tangled up in the curtain and ripping it off the bar.
dark, shapeless thing that hides in the shadows?
Because if you got one cat, I know you probably got another one. Cat owners, more likely than not, usually have at least two. Tails with the 5, thank you.
Side. Scurry videos. These are videos...
Bro, chat, bro, it's, yo, if people are gonna make a fake ghost video, you gotta do, you know what I'm gonna do, bro? I wanna make me a fake ghost video and make it to where it's more believable than all these ones, bro. And me and Moist still gotta go ghost hunting too. But when me and Moist go ghost hunting, chat, it's going to be boring, bruh. Because nothing's going to happen. We're just going to sit in a dark house and nothing's going to happen. You know why? Why, chat? Why would nothing happen if I went to a haunted house? Ghosts don't exist. Ghosts don't exist. You know what somebody told me months ago? Bro, you keep talking like this, you're actually going to get haunted one of these days. Where they at?